So what does it mean to be an expert consultant? In this module, we're going to learn about the attitude of a true consultant as opposed to a cheesy salesperson. So, where is your focus? As a salesperson, you might want to think about, well, how can I get this person's money? After all, that is sales, right? It's a job that involves putting their money into your pocket. How can I get the money out of their pocket into my pocket? But if you're focused on that, probably you lower your chances for that to happen. So you really want to take the attitude of an expert consultant. And his attitude is purely about the other person. How can I help this person? What can I do to help this person? It's been said that maturity is when all of your mirrors become windows. That's a very profound statement. And it really applies to sales. Don't focus on yourself. Don't focus on your own needs. Don't focus on the money. Focus on your customer and how to help him. As a salesperson, you might want to be focused on explaining to your customer what this course is about, or what this coaching is about, or what this service is about, or what this product is about. You want to explain to them all the features and all the benefits. But as a consultant, you first need to understand your customers. You need to apply the needs analysis step to your customers. You need to analyze their need, understand exactly where they're coming from. Only then can you make a sale that makes sense for that particular customer. Now, a salesperson will do most of the talking. They'll talk on and on and on about their product or service, or worse yet, they'll talk on and on about themselves. That is obnoxious. That is extremely uninteresting to your prospect, and most likely will bore them. The other kind of approach, of course, is to let the customer do most of the talking. And that, of course, is the approach of the true consultant. The consultant wants to know what the customer thinks, how the customer feels, wants to understand the customer. And so, what the consultant will do is allow the customer to talk. But not just about anything. The consultant is interested to know how the consultant can solve the problem of the customer. So he'll ask questions that focus the customer on those issues. If the customer starts veering off into talking about his kids or his family or his summer vacation or what he wants to do next year for his vacation, that's all very interesting. But the consultant, the true consultant, will find a way to elegantly get the conversation back on track because it's a goal-oriented conversation. The goal is to solve the customer's problem. And rapport means more than just being buddy-buddy and being likable and talk about all sorts of irrelevant matters. Rapport means they like you, yes. They trust you, yes. They respect you. They know that you are a true expert that can help them with their problem. And so elegantly bring them back to the main point of the conversation is also the job of the consultant. And you do that by asking questions. And that's something that we are going to deal with very particularly later on in this program. You will see that questions control focus, and that's how you control the conversation. Now, a salesperson will go on and on talking about all the features of the training, the features of the program. But a consultant is talking about benefits. Yes, he may mention the feature, but only the feature that is relevant to the customer. What this means for you is, that's a very powerful phrase. Here's the feature, and what this means for you is, in other words, what are the implications for the customer? How does this benefit the customer? The consultant will focus on benefits, not on features. A salesperson likes to railroad everybody through, gives the same presentation the same way to everybody. In other words, he treats everybody the same. But a consultant knows that a cookie-cutter approach does not work. A consultant knows that you need to have a process, yes. You need to have scripts, yes. Because that will help you to organize the process and keep you on track. But the consultant, the true consultant, knows the need for personalization. He knows that not every person is the same. The consultant will tailor his presentation so that it's perfect for the customer. Now finally, the salesperson often feels tense and unnatural. They don't enjoy selling. They just want to see the results. They want to close the sale. And as a result, they have tension, they have stress. A consultant, on the other hand, truly enjoys the sales presentation, truly enjoys getting to know the customer, finding out about their needs, and truly enjoys the process of helping this person. They know that this conversation is not about them. It's about the prospect. It's about the customer. Doing what the consultant can do to solve their problem and meet their needs. That is the attitude of a true consultant. And that is how you are going to be successful. People don't care about what you know until they know that you care. Okay, so now you know the attitude of a true consultant. You know how a true consultant views the sale. It's not about me, it's about them. It's about focusing on what they need and finding out exactly how you can serve them. So one of the ways that you can put yourself in that mindset or that state is by doing an incantation. And you can do something very simple like, I am an expert consultant and professional. Yes, that's an incantation. If you can do that a few times and get yourself to a level and an attitude where you've got the right state and the right mindset approaching the customer, then you don't worry so much about building rapport in terms of likability or having things in common or, hey, we're good friends, buddy. Forget all of that. The real key in terms of rapport is making sure they know that you are a professional, you are an expert, you really care about them, and that you're there to uniquely solve their problem. So what you need to do then is do an incantation that puts yourself in that mindset. I am a professional, I am an expert consultant, I am the world's greatest consultant in terms of helping people to get what they need. Yes! Whatever your incantation is, make it up for yourself. Use the words that are most inspiring, powerful, and effective for you. But get yourself in state. That's a way of working smarter when you're consulting with the customer.